Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Coach Meanring, and I'm so happy you're here. Please hold. I have to remember to bring. Would that help? Hi, Fabby. So I'm warming up my lunch. I'm gonna have to go get it, and I'm not supposed to eat on camera. So I'm gonna turn the camera off. So you know what? I'm sorry, mother, but today we eating on camera. I love you, but I need to see my people. Everybody eats on YouTube, mommy. Okay? Guys, I don't know if you know, but like a few lives ago. Oh, thank you, Fabby. Thank you. You know, doing a daily video every day, I'm like, I just pray that I can bring at least a new message or a fresh something every day. I'm not going to stop doing the daily videos, though. But, oh, I'm going to eat my lunch, honey. My mama told me not to eat on camera. I be listening to my mom. But at the same time, I am grown. And mommy, today we gonna have to, you're gonna have to close your eyes or something. Okay? I love you. But I have a chance to eat. I won't typically eat on camera like that. But I need to eat my chili. I made chili. You guys can see. I'm gonna have to put you on. I'm gonna turn the camera off because I gotta go out to the foyer to get my stuff. I don't want nobody else to be on camera. So y'all gonna be off for a sec. But you can still hear me, right? What's up, elevated? It's good. I'm going to get my lunch. Yeah, we're gonna have a little chat. You wait till I get back in there. When you were growing up, right? If you acted up in a store or something, like if you didn't listen to your parents, did they say, you wait till we get home? Did they threaten you like that? Or was it just me? My parents would definitely threaten me. All right, guys, if you're coming into this live, could you please like the live? I see 2 likes. Like, what's good? And they're saying 18 more lovers is in here. Why I only got 2 likes? Huh? Come on, like the live, man. I said like the live. Please like the live. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll show you my lunch. It's chili. I made this yesterday. What's today? Is today Monday? I made this. Today's not Monday. Today's Tuesday. I made this on, was it Sunday night? Shit, I can't remember. Yes, like the live. Like, if you watching me, just please hit the like button on your way in. I'd really appreciate it. It'll be dope if you did that. And then if you want to watch from the bushes, if you hit the like button, I won't be able to tell who hit the like button. So just hit it. I won't even be able to tell. You know what? I think I be confusing people. I go live so much and I have so many videos every day. I think, like, sometimes in my comments of my videos, people be like, oh, I'm catching the replay. And they think, like, one of my videos is a live. And I'm like, how could it be live with it edited and music on it? And then my workouts, like, that means you ain't watching the whole video. You're telling on yourself. Woo! Ciao. People are funny. They be commenting on my video talking about I'm catching the replay, and I'm like, Mm-hmm. I just smile, nod and smile. But you know what? Content, I mean, engagement is engagement. We can't, you can't expect everybody to watch your whole video, and you can't get mad if people don't support your channel the way you support theirs. You just can't, because people are busy. There's a lot going on in the world. And if they come into your live and support, that support, if they repost your stuff, that support, everybody isn't going to watch every single one of your videos. So what you want to do is find an audience big enough so that even if some people don't watch your videos all the time, you got enough people that do. Right? Mind you, yo, I can't stand being, they nosy as heck. All right, so this is my chili. I just stirred it up. Yo, what's up? What's up, Professor X? Let me ask you a question, Professor X. Am I the reason you changed your name, or was it multiple people? Because I be feeling bad sometimes, and I don't want to seem like that man sounded mad conceited. Like who am I to make you change your name, right? But I always remember like we was in a live, you was in my live, and I kept saying your name wrong. So I kind of was thinking about that, and I was like, damn, I hope I didn't offend this guy. He said, oh, it's all you. Oh, Lord. But it was right thing to do, so thank you. Oh, yeah, because I like Professor X. That's fire. Remember, Fabi, when I first met you, and not only me, like there was a few people, we was calling you sir. She said, to their defense, I catch myself doing that twice, especially if it's someone who go live all the time, and I be thinking I'm catching their live videos. Yeah. Hi, Elena. No, I don't take offense to it. Oh, thank you. She in before the tariffs. I feel like my booze is. I have on a different. Please hold, guys. I ain't gonna do it on camera. Let me adjust my body. Okay, that's a little. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah. So this, but you know what, guys? You know how I don't take myself too seriously. So this blouse I have on today. Remember that I had on another blouse the other day, and I was like, it reminds me of McDonald's. A McDonald's manager. This blouse reminds me of like a court gesture. A court jester. Is it jester? Yeah, a court jester. That's what this reminds me of. Do you see it a little bit? See, the days we running together. Yeah, I'm calling you your daughter's name, Fabi. The days run together, child. But thank you for that. I did make this on Sunday. This is the chili I made on Sunday. Turkey chili, guys. It is so good. And I did a disclaimer because my mom said, don't eat on camera. It doesn't look right. Mommy, I love you, but today, child, I'm being very demure about it. But mommy hungry. I couldn't. And I only have 1 hour, so I had to like hurry up and get on. Guys, please like the live. We got 5 likes. Come on, y'all. I don't mean to say it like that, but come on, y'all. So, I see 6 likes. Please check and make sure you like the live. Drop some purple hearts in the chat for me, babies. Elena, yes, you like my blouse. Rooted! Hi, Rooted! I have to get over to you. I haven't been to your channel in a minute. The other day, I saw you was working out, and it was like really late. And I was like, he can't be live right now working out. It must just be like a replay. Were you working out like really late one night? Hi, Elle. How you doing? I hope that everything is going well today for you. Fabi said, you cooked that chili on Sunday. I saw it in the video you dropped yesterday. Damn, the days be running together, yo. The days be running together. Because this is what happens, like, when you post daily videos. I'm like, what video was that? One of these videos I put up. But at the same time, I like it because one day I'm going to look back at this time and I'm going to be like, wow, girl, you did that. With all of that stuff you had going on. How did you do it? I don't know. God did. Amen? Elevator said mukbang. I guess. I could do it like a mukbang. Like, I'm not into mukbang content. This is a eat lunch with me vlog. I mean, live. Hi, Solomon. Turkey chili. No effing way. I love chili. I do too. And this came out. So I'm so proud of me. Guys, if you don't like Uno, I'm seeing that there's steady amount of people. So it's not like it's people that's coming in and out. So I should at least have 15 likes right now. So somebody is like purposefully watching my live and not liking it. So hey, hater, how you doing? You can watch. It's okay. Thank you for the watch time hours. I appreciate you. Because you're not liking the live. So you must just be watching me just to watch me ask for likes and then not like it on purpose. I guess. Elle said, turkey chili is amazing. I don't need any cornbread either. I don't put cornbread. Well, that's a part of my diet plan. I don't eat bread like that. You feel me? Because it's not good for your waistline to be doing all of this. So the chili is just by itself. It has a lot. I put 3 beans in here. I have kidney beans, black beans, and some other kind of bean. I can't remember. I just take beans from in my cabinet and pour it in. When I tell you I don't like to cook, y'all. And what's so crazy, if you would taste this chili, you would be like, wow, she must have sat there and marinated the meat for hours. And child, I took the turkey. Let me tell you how I made it. I'm trying to find a napkin. I don't think I have any in here. Babylon. How am I gonna? Sorry, guys. I don't want that in our screen. Oh, over there. I'll clean it up after the fact. What was I saying? Oh, the turkey chili. So, ground the turkey. This is for people that don't really cook like that, like me. It's not that I can't cook. Like, my food tastes delicious when I do, but I just don't enjoy cooking. Okay, now there's not... Y'all, somebody is punking me, right? That's what you're doing? Because it's steady saying 25, 26 people in here. But everybody's not liking the live. I don't get that. You don't want YouTube to push it out? That's what you're trying to do? I'm kidding, guys. So you ground it, saute the ground turkey with fresh onions and fresh peppers. Not fresh peppers, fresh garlic. Saute the ground turkey. Oh, wait, before I did that, you got to season it up. I seasoned it with chili powder, cumin, a little bit of 100% cocoa powder. See? Cayenne pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, cumin, cocoa powder, like a tablespoon cocoa powder. Not Nestle Quick. I mean like the unsweetened cocoa powder, that. What else? Tomato paste. But I didn't season it with that. I'm talking about how I seasoned the meat. So I think that was it. I don't put salt. So, because like when you put the beans, even though I rinse off all the beans out of the can, it still got salt in it. So that's your salt. Like, so I used kidney beans, I used black beans, and some other bean. I can't remember. I think it was it pinto beans? It might have been pinto beans. I can't remember, guys. Like, I have so many different cans of beans in my cabinet. I was just like, we gonna grab whatever and make it do what it do. Then some diced tomatoes, tomato paste. So first you brown the turkey with the fresh onions and garlic. Ground it up. It's smelling delicious, right? Then you just pour everything in there. Take the tomato paste first and then mix that in with the meat. Then the diced tomatoes, then all of the beans. Oh, and corn. I put corn in here too. That kind of makes it a little sweet. Mix it all up. Dump 2 panfuls of water in there. Stir it. Put the top on it. Bam. Chili. It tastes delicious. Hi, Miss Open. How you doing, girl? Oh, Rudy said, yes, my schedule changed. I have to work out at night. I think you mean at night now or early in the morning. What time are the Zoom workouts? I was looking that 5 workout. Oh, my workouts, Elena, the workouts are at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think you're in Eastern Standard Time zone. They're at 7 p.m. every Monday through Thursday. So if you were to do the package, you would take class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Or you can split it up between like 2 weeks, but the package does expire. And the reason why I did that is to push people to actually take the classes. You know what I mean? Because when you go and you sign up for it, you can actually book all the classes you want to do in advance. Elle said, I understand some people have to have cornbread and sour cream. Yeah. Or rice. Some people put rice too. Some people eat it over rice. Rudy said, I love to cook. I be cooking. Really? Fresh cans of spaghetti. I hit the like. Did you? Exactly. Like, I don't understand why I got 25 people watching and 9 likes. But I know what it is. I got them secret bushwashers. Them people that be in the bushes. The people that's like, oh, I don't like Coach. Coach is too consistent for me. They watching. It's fine. You can watch. And you know, it doesn't make sense to like to be like a hater. Instead of that, what you should do is join the team. Because I really want to see everybody win. And I can teach you the blueprint. But you can stay in the background. It's fine. Coach, maybe speak another language. They may not understand. I don't know another language. How do you say hit the like button in Spanish? Está hit the like button. Por favor. Solomon said, I use unsweetened cocoa powder and mix it with my coffee. It's excellent for men over 80 that need the extra blood flow so they can keep their mama smiling in the bedroom. Men over 80. I thought you was only 60 though. But you know what? That's the real thing. I don't know if unsweetened cocoa does that for real or if you're joking. I don't know if that really does stiff the wood. But I know it does. You need to go to Jamaica and get some put it back. When you go to Jamaica next time, ask the nearest Rasta, be like, where can I get some put it back? Just like that, ask them. Oh, Central Time. I'll try them out. Oh, yay! Come on, girl. You're going to love it here. But listen, they don't call me Mean for nothing. Love ya. Joint or bong? Definitely neither. Well, when I was in college, when I was in college, someone may or may not have dabbled in things they shouldn't have. I'm not saying myself, but maybe someone that looks exactly like me did. Oh, it really does. Okay. I never heard that about unsweetened cocoa. I'm Jamaican, so there's other methods that you can use for that. I've never heard about unsweetened cocoa doing that though. But hey, sure, whatever works. But you know what really works for men, for people in general, like to keep your sex drive up, is not eating as many processed foods. Because y'all be eating all them processed foods. Y'all go to McDonald's, you go to Burger King, KFC, Taco Bell, all of that. And what happens is you develop diabetes. And do you know what diabetes does to your eggplant? It wilts it for life. For life. You see how they doing me, Fabi? But you know what? I know what it is. This happens to me in real life too. I have people that like just stop it. They just watch me, and and then like sometime later they come to me and they be like, "Yo, I've been watching your YouTube channel," and I'm like, "I ain't know that because nobody. You ain't like it. You ain't nothing." I didn't even know you was watching, girl. But that's why I always say you never know who is watching. Strong back. Yep. Put it back. But that's why Jamaican men are the way they are, because hello? Tang ting ting act, whatever that says. Why don't Jamaican men eat the pum pum? I'm not a Jamaican man. I can't answer that question. And I don't date Jamaican men, so I have no idea. Anyone in the chat date Jamaican men? Good luck. Does anyone in the chat date Jamaican men? Fabi said, thumbs up to live, everyone. Everyone is not participating today, but that's okay. Because I could sit here and talk to myself, child. I'm not one of those people that... I was talking about this the other day. When you go live, you have to anticipate nobody being in your live. You have to anticipate that, and you have to anticipate people not doing what you want them to do. And just be ready to chat. Fabi said, Gym leader Jake said Christianity pushes anti-education. It has many negative consequences. Okay. You care to expand on that? Welcome to the live, gym leader Jake. Are you staying with us, or are you just passing through to each and every live and saying the same thing? Let me know. Fabi said some people don't know where to... sorry guys. Some people don't know where to find the like button and may not have a YouTube account, but will take... Yeah. Fabi, I'm really just joking. I really don't mind. I don't mind if people don't like the live. I don't mind it. You know, like, I feel like your YouTube journey is just that. It's a journey. So, you know, I'm cool with one person being here. I'm the girl, I'm the coach, I'm the person that I do live Zoom workouts every day. It's not every day my class is packed full of people. Some days people could be signed up and don't show up. They have life happens, this happens, that happens. I will do the entire workout by myself as if nobody else is there. Even if no one else is there. You understand? That's the type of girl I am. So I'm kind of just joking around, like the live, you know, y'all all be saying that. Faith, what's up, Faith? She hitting me with the eyes. What I do? What I do? You know why I named the live Delightful Shade? If you were in Supreme's live earlier, he said I'd be shading. Hi Wayne. Oh, you came back. Hi Wayne. Hi Wayne. You came back, my friend. Like the live for me, baby. How you doing? Oh, I put that because Supreme said that about me earlier, and I thought that was funny. The names of my live are going to be the most random names in the universe. Just random. It don't mean I have a topic because I really don't. The topic we have today is let's eat our lunch, and let's chit chat. But it could turn into Delightful Shade, depending on who comes in here. Because I do like to shade the trolls that act up. In my way, you know. I'm not going to curse. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to upset myself. Because all that does is causes wrinkles. I don't want them. But I'll engage a little bit. So guys, did you have a chance to watch my latest video? I posted a video this morning and I was speaking about, not so much speaking about the details of what's going on with our boy Diddy, but I was speaking more about like what happens to people when power comes on. When they get some power, when they get some influence, like the type of person they become. Just think about yourself, or when you were working at a job. You're working at a job and you're around other people. All of a sudden, one of those people gets promoted to supervisor. And as soon as they get promoted to supervisor, they turn into a drunkard. And their drink of choice is power. Have you ever seen that? I had a supervisor once. Oh my God. This lady was high. She was injecting it in her veins. She was high off of power. She was nuts. Like, So I can only imagine if a lay person, some regular person in the regular world with power over like 4 people with their little unit. What the heck? How must that feel to be someone like a Diddy with all of that influence and money and power, and people are literally falling at your feet for a chance? Bye, Wayne. It's very nice seeing you here. I appreciate you. Missed my chance to say hello, somebody. Yes, that power trip. And I pray to the Lord above. But you know what I think? I think it's just when you become successful in a certain sense, or you come into some money, or people, you just, your status changes and you acquire a lot of power and money. I think it just magnifies who you already were, right? Solomon said, the clowns I used to work with, I didn't need to be prompted. Their heads were swole from the giddy up. Yes, people are just... Some people are like that, like their heads, they're just like that. But I think like if people feel like they have a standing over you, or they feel like they're more powerful than you, and they're that type of person, they're going to act that way. But then I've had leaders that were amazing leaders, and they're the type of leaders that you don't mind going the extra mile for. And they lead differently. They delegate. They allow everyone to have their own autonomy, and they're not so swollen or filled or drunk or high or for power. Those are the best leaders. But you don't see that often. Not that I've seen or heard of anyway in the music business. And I guess that's because a lot of times, I guess if you're going to become huge in the music business, you kind of have to have an inflated ego and some sense of delusion, because you cannot take no for an answer to get to the top. So that takes a certain personality type where people are telling you no left and right, but you're still like, I'm the best, and these people just don't know it, and you keep going no matter what. So that's the plus side of it. But then the negative side of it is you lose touch with reality. I'm really just breaking it down, guys. I'm not judging anyone, because we don't know. I mean, most of us might know how we would act in that position, but then again, you never know. You might turn around. What Jay-Z said? You look in the mirror like, there I am, and still not see what you become. I know I'm guilty of it too, but not like them. Oh, don't get me to rapping. I can't stand staring at that. Don't get me to rapping here. But it's a drug. It's a drunk. It's a serious drug. So Solomon says, she says, so sad. Solomon. Gym leader Jake said, I may comment because for too long we've been too tolerant of the horrific behavior of Christians. They need to understand they are rejected by they need to understand that they are rejected by good people. I'm not sure what you're saying, sweetheart. You're kind of contradicting yourself. We've been too tolerant of the horrific behavior of Christians. Okay. Who's been too tolerant? Please explain. Thank you. Faith said, so sad, Solomon. Fabi said, that's what I say too. Power make their true colors come out. Yes. You just described a true leader. Yes, a true leader is someone that is confident in their own ability enough where they are confident enough in their hiring abilities as well. So they know that anyone that they put in position can do that position, and they let them do it. Hallelujah. Supreme in clinic drug test, but supporting. All right, baby. Faith said, I would likely disappear and seclude. What, if you became super powerful, like celebrity status? I would probably be very nervous. I think about that sometimes, like with YouTube. I don't think that it's the same thing, but I think about like some of the YouTubers that have even 25,000, not even, but that have like 25,000 subscribers, right? And have like a community. When they go out to the supermarkets, people come up to them and they're like, oh my God. And I'm like, what if, like, do I want that? And then I'm like, shoo, Babylon. I do want that. But not too crazy though. Please, please, please. Okay. Sorry, guys. Supreme said, it's stupid ass old people in here. Leave the old people alone, Supreme. They got to put their mask on. They might be immune compromised, and that's why they're putting on a mask. Why are you calling them stupid? Gym leader Jake said, American culture has been too tolerant. Okay. Too tolerant of what, Gym leader Jake? I'm really trying to understand, but you're like, you know what your comments are reminding me of? We're in a really dark room, right? I like to visualize stuff, right? So this is, your comment is doing this for me. We're in a dark room and we have a flashlight, right? But the flashlight, when you hit the button, it only flashes for like 2 seconds and then it goes dark again. That's like your comment. I can't see nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. So you got to clarify. You got to keep the light on for me. Okay. Oh, if I came into a bunch of money, Faith, like, I think about that sometimes. I'm like, what if you hit the lot? Like, what does that feel like when people are regular folks working a job? Even if you do well for yourself, we're still regular folks. Like, we still have to work at some point, right? We don't have money falling into our bank account every month from nothing. You know, we got to work. And then all of a sudden, you hit the lotto for like $100 million. Oh, what the hell must that feel? That must feel crazy. And then, like, you have to move immediately. You have to change your entire everything. You can't stay in the same house. I don't even want to think about it because I'm like, what's the odds, right? But it's crazy. And then when I think about that, I think about like celebrities. And you know, us being on the outside looking at their lives, we're like, oh, they're wasting their opportunity. If I was in their shoes, I would do this. If I was in their shoes, I would do that. But the reality is, we don't really know what that environment is like. And they probably didn't know what that environment is like until they got there. And then they were like, oh, what did I sign up for? But now you in. And that's why, you know, we see a lot of celebrities, we hear about a lot of celebrities not making it, not living very long. And it's kind of like, you know, oh, wow, they wasted their opportunity. But it might be deeper than that. I don't know. It's just something to think about, guys. Randy. Hi, Randy. How are you? Hi, Sassy. Welcome to the live, guys. You guys are awesome. Supreme said, if this little kid's me mugging me, I me mugging his. It's this little kid's me mugging me. I'm me mugging his ass back. Okay, yeah, all right. When he come kick you in your shin, then what? Hey, Randy, doing good. How are you? Hey, Fabby, how are you? Gym leader Jake. All right, Jake. Did you put the flashlight on? Because, child. And did you come? Wait, Jake, before I read this next comment, did you like the live? 1, make sure you like the live. And 2, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out my content. I would appreciate that. And then every time I go live, which is every day at lunchtime, come back and you can share your thoughts. I don't mind. You know, everybody's entitled to their way of thinking. We can't change anyone, right? Gym leader Jake said, if I became super powerful or rich, I would use it all to build programs that support the growth of the next generation. Any other answer is selfish. Okay. So, what about your family? You wouldn't take care of your family and you wouldn't make sure that you're good? You would take every single penny and pour it into the next generation without taking care of yourself? Explain that. Solomon Project said, an experiment was conducted by college students about my former career. The results were horrendous. You can clearly see the effects of letting power get to people's heads. Yes. It's serious. Like, some people really cannot handle. Everybody shouldn't, as we can see with what's currently occurring in our country. Everyone should not be a leader. Just because you are popular, hallelujah. Woo, here comes a word. Just because you're popular doesn't mean that you should be a leader. It takes a very special person to be able to navigate leadership. And I'm sure we've all had a supervisor or two that you were like, child, you should have sat your behind in somebody's corner and never applied for that managerial position. Because what? Because what? Everybody doesn't have to be a leader. There's some people that should be a team member, that should be an analyst or something, but should not lead others or should not manage others. You know? I keep answering your questions and you forgot what your question was. No, okay. I'm sorry, Gym Leader. Let me explain, Gym Leader Jake. please don't get offended or don't get frustrated with me. I am a 46-year-old woman going through perimenopause. My memory is shot. So I can say something right now and then 2 seconds later I forget. So please forgive me. Okay? Please forgive me. I mean well. And I appreciate you, and I really mean it. I appreciate you for hanging out and for talking with us and for not leaving. So anything I say, please just charge it to the 46. And then if you answer a question and I get to it and I'm like, what is this? Just say, oh, that's her 46 acting up. Okay? Be like, oh, that's just her 46 acting up. I mean, this, just feel bad for me. Pray for me. Pray for me. He said, I keep answering your questions, old lady. Oh, that is funny. Oh, Supreme said, I ain't regular. We know. You ain't got to tell us, Supreme. We know. We know. Regular people usually go bankrupt within a few years after acquiring large sums of money. And the reason for that is they really don't know how to manage money. Like, we're not taught that. People are not taught that. And what also happens is if you hit the lotto today, you hit the lotto. I've watched this documentary about this. You're going to, in your brain, think that you have endless money now because you've never seen this sum of money. But you don't realize that with more money comes more problems, comes more taxes, comes more everything. Like, you're now in a higher tax bracket. You now have to move into a more expensive neighborhood with higher taxes. You have to pay those taxes every year. You have to pay maintenance on that lawn that you want, that sprawling lawn, that pool you want. All of these things come with added expenses. That luxury car you're going to buy, go ahead and get it fixed and see how much that costs. Like, everything that you're doing when you upgrade your lifestyle equals more money. And you don't think about those things if you're just used to living paycheck to paycheck, right? So now you've gotten all this money, and then here comes your family, and you're handing money out like crazy. People are coming to you like crazy. Oh, my kid this, and my kid needs a new pair of shoes, and and my light bill, and my water bill. And you just handing money out, giving everybody money, buying everybody houses. Houses are expensive. And not just the initial house, the maintenance of that house, the taxes on that house that need to be paid, any repairs, all of that stuff. It's very expensive. That's how a nigga go broke. And then I remember there was a girl like a few years back. She won a lot of money. She won like $188 million damn dollars. She ended up being on Iyanla. She won $188 million. And child, it was a countdown to when that gonna go broke. She went and bought a plantation. She bought a plan. She came from, I'm not sure if she lived in low-income housing or the projects. I'm not sure. But she definitely came from humble beginnings, which I'm not shading at all, because that's where the diamond is nurtured right there in the rough, right? So I'm not shading that, but that's where she came from. So what in the hell do you know about a plantation? Maintaining a plantation. Oh, she bought a plantation. She had a boyfriend that kept going to jail. You guys remember this story? You probably answering me in the comments, because you know how to start talking. Okay, let me... Like, she was on Iyanla, and she was showing how much she was spending. She spent like $20 million or some crazy amount on this guy's bail, just for him to go back to jail. Then she bought him a garage, a auto garage. Somebody gonna come in here in about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna have to leave. Well, I got to go back to work anyway around that time. But Isn't that crazy? So you're right, Solomon. Like, if you do come into that kind of money, you really need a plan. And you cannot finance the rest of your family like that. If you unless you want to go broke and be right back broke with them. And they're gonna be mad at you. They're gonna be like, oh, you came into all that money and now you too good. And that's not it. I cannot if I finance everyone's life, then we all gonna be broke again. So you can create if they have a business plan, like a legit plan, or they have a legit, or you can, I don't even know what you can do to give people money or to help them. But that's the issue, especially if it's someone that's coming from a family with humble beginnings. Everybody's going to have their hand out, but nobody's going to have a plan for how we can generate more money. They just got their hand out. And celebrities talk about this too. Or ball players that get that big contract, they talk about this too, how they end up having to take care of like 30 family members. And that's unfortunately in our community that's common. And it's sad, it's sad. But anyway, let me continue. Glad to hear that, Randy. Are you a teacher? No, I'm not a teacher. Why do I appear like I'm a teacher? I'm a coach though. I'm a coach. I don't know how to say your name, boo boo. Roro? I'm gonna call you Roro. Can I call you Roro Zoro? I'm not a teacher. I used to be a guidance counselor, and then boop. I promise I'll watch some of your videos. Oh, thank you, Gym Leader Jake, and let me know what you think. Are you a content creator as well, or are you just a YouTube watcher like I was? I used to just be a YouTube watcher, but then I turned into a content creator. Roro Zoro says, shame that all the coolest kids are so misunderstood. We only want to socialize, but I don't think we should. Freshest, hippest, coolest kids blowing off your socks. Word. Hi, Mina. I love you and you're so sweet. I don't know what y'all laughing at, but God help bless the child that has his own. Amen. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. Yes, that counts for sure. For sure. Naima, I was in your live. Yo, Naima, I was in your live earlier, and I was commenting in your live, and you wasn't seeing them. I didn't know what that was about. I commented the entire time. You was out, and then you got bit by the bug, and then your back. You scratch your back on the tree. I was there the whole time, and I'm talking to you, but I don't know. You wasn't seeing my comments. That was crazy. I was like, did she block me? Am I blocked? I don't know. I don't know what was going on. But I was responding to you and everything, and you wasn't seeing it. Hi, L. L said a few NFL players said that they almost went broke because of people wanting to buy houses and invest in unstable businesses. Yes, because they look at you like a free bank, like you are their meal ticket, and that's not fair. You, especially people that worked and sacrificed to make it to the NFL or the NBA. Like, they have to think about, when they enter the NBA, they have to think about maintaining their own lifestyle, and they have to think about their retirement. Like, not everyone is going to become a commentator or whatever. They need to be investing money into businesses that are going to make sense for them in the long term. They don't have time, or they don't have the capital. You are rich, not wealthy, so you don't have the capital to finance all these people's lives. And then them coming to you and being entitled, and they're not just asking you, to stay in their apartment. They want you to buy them a mansion, and they want a Benz, and they want, they don't come with one hand out, they come out with hand and feet out, like, give me. You said, please stop cursing. I was cursing? I don't think I was cursing. I don't think so. Sassy said, no, I don't know about this story, but wow, yes. It was really like I was like I just wanted to meet this girl and give her a hug and like be her big aunt, be her big sis, and just not even for money, just to like because she had kids and you could afford them a really nice life, a nice comfortable life if she just bought like a 4-bedroom regular. I mean, we say regular, but it's still a nice house, but a nice house that she can maintain herself, like a beautiful home, but something more manageable in like a cul-de-sac or something like that. If she bought that and then like set up accounts for each of her kids, put them in a private school and really set up her life in a different way, put herself in like some classes, maybe some finance classes, and maybe went back to school to learn that and just scale back instead of buying this sprawling estate that she bought, which the maintenance on that is nuts. You pouring money back, you bleeding money. But Iyanla tried with her, but I think she was too far gone. I don't know. And it was like at that point when she was on Iyanla, she was already like, she already had wasted more than half of the money. The wealthiest don't spend money the way the average person thinks they do. I know. They figured out how to make other people spend money, and they keep theirs. Okay, somebody. They keep theirs, and it sounds mean, but they're not like I have in my family. I have like in my more what you call it. I'll just say in my family. In my family, I have a set of family members. It's almost time. That made a good amount of money, right? And they are not like super flashy at all. The more flashier people are, and that's why I giggle and sniggle at these people, everybody that is just barely making it, but we buying up all the designer stuff. But the people that have it, one of the family members that has it, she could go to a Louis store and purchase all of it in there, okay? But when you see her, she got the Amazon purse. She ain't buying this. And one time, her husband purchased a bag for her. She took it back to the store, and I bet when she took it back, they were like, "Oh, she can't afford this." She could buy the store, okay? Mm-hmm. They don't spend money like you would never, ever think that she has the money she has just by looking. Okay, to the 8 people in the group chat, who was giving out my number? Oh Lord, you was in here. She said, "Oh no, I didn't even see it." What? Yeah. Damn, I gotta leave, y'all. This lady's standing here waiting to come in. I can't stand these people, y'all. I swear, it's not even 2 o'clock yet. But she ready to come in. Let me. All right, guys, I gotta go. Oh wait, no, I don't yet. We're gonna go. What time is my lunch over? Please hold. Well, not hold. I'm going to put y'all. I'm going to get out of here, but I'm going to go in the hall. Hold on, guys. Hi, Pam. I love your top. It's cute. Oh, thank you, baby girl. How you doing today? I got this from Shein before the tariffs. And before all hell broke loose, when you could shop on Shein and buy 39 items for $2. I got a bunch of work blouses from there because there's a few things. I'm not like a fashion girly like that. I like to keep it simple but cute, So being able to purchase all of these blouses, and it makes it easy to get dressed for work. and still be comfortable. Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I came early.
Yeah.
You were doing your thing. You got it.
Thank you. All right, I have to come into the little foyer. I have about 5 minutes. I just want to wrap up everything before I go back. Hi, guys. Okay, so let me just make sure I answered everybody. Hi, Dab and Tony. Cam said, hi, Cams. Hi, Elle, how are you? Hi, Fabi, how are you, Queen? Hey, Coach in chat. Yo. Cam said, I haven't seen anything from you lately. My post notification is on for you, but don't see anything. From me? From me, Cams? That's messed up. Oh, everybody was saying have a great day, have a great day. That's good, Elle. Glad to know. It's the wave and fake smile for me. Yeah, because, bitch, you said you had the room set for 2 o'clock. You standing outside like hovering the room at 1:57. But you know what? It's all good because that's how they do. Like if they schedule a meeting and the meeting is for 2 o'clock, everybody's in the meeting at flipping 1:53. I'm not sitting in there and chit chatting with y'all. I'll be there at 2 o'clock on the dot when it start. That's just me. Solomon said, my friend got help with directions from a janitor. He was going to be late for his job interview. The supervisor walked with him after the interview. They both jumped into the janitor. Turns out the janitor was the owner of the company and is a billionaire. Babylon. That's why you gotta be nice to everyone and not think you are better than people because you do not know. Just because someone appears to not have, you don't know what they have. And just because someone appears to have, and you think that they have their life together and they have everything together, ha ha ha. No, no, no. They live in hand to mouth. Okay? And I've seen that in my own life. And you would not think that the people that have, okay? And it's just a lesson to all of us, like, to be nicer to people you don't really know. And then on top of that, like, I've heard this a few times with people that are starting YouTube. And they're like, oh, my house, I don't have an aesthetically pleasing house. And I don't have this, and I don't have that. I'm like, so? Everybody don't live in a palace. Only Fabi and Trish do. Like, hello? Everybody doesn't live in some fancy house. As long as you have a roof over your head, your house is clean, you have running water. Like, these are blessings. Like, my house is a regular house. I don't have no fancy house. But I'll be up in there vlogging what I gotta vlog. Okay? Somebody. It does, like, that stuff doesn't matter. It's stuff. And in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. What matters here on this platform is authenticity, being yourself. You can be in the fanciest. Kim, I didn't recognize you because now you got braids. I was like, is that Kim?
Yeah, it's me. We're from one extreme to the next.
But I love it. It looks cute.
Thank you.
Said, you're funny, LOL. Yes, it's cute though. All is well. Just here at work. Yeah, work. But you like your job. She said, I know, too damn early. Yeah, just sitting there. I hate the small talk before the meeting. And like, to be real, all they want to talk about is stuff I don't, Oh, Miss T, I'm about to leave. I'm just about to leave. I got like 30 seconds left and I gotta go back to work. But it's okay because you and I, we gonna do our thing. I ain't gonna really say exactly what we doing, but we about to do it. Okay? Yes, treating everyone with respect. Like smiling, saying hello, all of that. And then on top of that, not assuming that just because somebody has, or that somebody, doesn't have the most, like, the best whatever in their home or whatever. Like, that doesn't mean that they don't have value, right? Like, I see that a lot, like people judging people's houses and stuff like that. But I'm not, that would not stop. That's not gonna stop me, okay? Like, because really it's about authenticity, being your true self and really being yourself on this platform. And if you could do that and do it successfully, like for real, like even this in my vlog I posted today, I started the vlog and I was still talking with my work voice. Like, hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. And I was like, wait a minute. Why am I talking like this? All right, I gotta go for real, y'all. Thank you for listening to my crazy self. Thank you for being here. I wish I could stay on longer, but I cannot. I thank you guys so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel, same place. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.